There was one video that just really ticked me off, really bothered me. I'm going to describe it. I'm going to describe it for y'all. Um, this was a video. Uh, there are some videos that are made by couples, and I think in most cases it's the girl who's usually the driving force, and the guy's just playing along or being a good sport or whatever. Um, uh, but often these relationship videos are just um, not not relationship affirming. Let me describe this one for you that really annoyed me. It begins with this young woman, uh, looking kind of um, sad, or maybe just kind of annoyed, and the caption is going to tell my me going to tell my boyfriend about my problems. That's the caption. It's like, oh boy, don't you just want to be that boyfriend? Like, oh, oh, let me tell you about my problems. I don't think she's aware of how it comes across that way. But um, I think she's she's wanting it to be like, she's wanting to sound sympathetic, and not to sound uh, like someone who's just naggy or bitchy or whatever. But that's what the caption. That's how it actually reads. I think certainly to men, that's how it reads, and any woman who's perceptive would see that clear subtext uh, as well. So it begins with her, with that caption, a picture of her, and then she sees her boyfriend across the room. He's on. He's looking at his laptop, and then he's barefoot, and he puts on one sock. He puts a sock on his right foot, and then he puts his other sock also on his right foot, and then he gets up, and he's like, he's patting the table, patting everything around him, um, and looking around like, what did I do with my other sock? Where did it go? I've only got socks are only covering one of my feet. Uh, so there must be another sock out there somewhere. But and it's like, ha ha ha, men are so stupid. Ha ha ha. It like if this was if this was being done in a way that was sort of uh, generously spirited, if it was like, oh, the absent-minded professor being absent-minded, isn't he cute? But this is like, boy, this guy's a dunce. Oh man, what an idiot. And there, it's very it's very mean spirited in tone. And I thought that, and it ends up being even worse than it had seemed like it was going to be, because I thought the direction that it was going to go was, I thought it would cut back to the girl, and she would be laughing. She'd walk into the room laughing, and it's like, oh, watching my stupid boyfriend's antics made me not made me forget about my troubles, and that was supposed to be cute and heartfelt, uh, but it was still annoying because it was like it was very clearly, and it's not like again, it's not like I'm against uh, men being made fun of. It was just this subtext of cruelty, I thought, or mean spiritedness. But the way it ends is even worse. So the clueless guy who put two socks on the same foot is, um, still it's just going around, like really just looking mystified. His antics have been pictured for like about a minute, I think, about a minute long. And then we cut back to the girl, on the other side of the room, who he's not aware that she sees him. And she rolls her eyes and says, "Never mind," and walks back down the hall. And so the ending is even worse. It's like the mean spiritedness that I thought it was trying to smuggle in and conceal as cute, right? I thought it was just going to be, oh, the guy's a dunce, make the guy the butt of the joke, but she's going to laugh at him and then come up and give him a hug or something, and it would just be sort of condescending. Uh, oh, you're so cute. You made me forget about my problems with all your stupid antics. But instead, it's like she looks at him and she's just uh, contemptuous. She sees his antics and she's not even amused. She's like, oh man, he can't even put two socks on. He can't even take two socks, put one on one foot and one on the other foot. How is talking about my problems to him gonna help? You know, uh, you know, God, God, I despise him. And she walks away looking bitchier than she was even at the start of the video. And it was just like, I, I don't know. This is a couple. This is like a couple making videos, and it's supposed to be funny. It's supposed to be cute. It just, it just filled me with despair. Um, I mean, I know that sounds dramatic. Maybe it is. It's just, for me, this is the worst of social. This is what social media brings out in people in a nutshell. I mean, you want to talk about hostility between the sexes being stoked. Uh, it's even worse now, especially among younger men and younger women. Um, you know, uh, that was it. I just had it. That made me decide. Wanted. I almost just deleted my Instagram app then and there, but I didn't. So we'll see what happens in the future.